Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is Reading with Temi, and yes, I'm Temi. Today we're reading a book called The Bells of Santa Lucia. The Bells of Santa Lucia is written by Gus Cazzola and illustrated by Pierre Morgan. In the sleepy village of Santa Lucia, where the grapes sip the sun and the sheep munch the hillside grass, lives Lucinda, who loves bells. But Lucinda's granny, Nonna Rosa, rings a handbell from a sickbed. She rings it for her soup, she rings it for tea, she rings it for prayer beads, she rings it for practically everything it looks like. Me! Lucinda buries her head under the covers. They're so soft and snug she smells the stable straw and Mama's muslin. But Lucinda loves Nonna Rosa. And when the day comes, when the bell rings no more, Lucinda cries. Now, Santa Lucia is a village of bells. Its hills rings with bells. Its valley dances to the songs of bells. Goat bells, dog bells, cat bells, even mouse bells. Everything's got a bell. A big grandmother bell bongs from the village square. Cow bells tinkle and sheep bells laugh. And Professor Venuti rings happy bells in the school of Santa Lucia. But after Nonna Rosa dies, Lucinda hates all bells. Each time a bell rings, she covers her head. Now, Santa Lucia is a village of bells. There is no place to hide from them, except inside. For days, Lucinda stays at home. Mama must send a friend away to play without her. Lucinda is not feeling well, she moans, and closes the black curtain to keep out the sun. How long will you hide inside? Asks Mama. But Lucinda does not speak. Each year, all the villagers march in the festival of bells, down winding street, past smiling stalls, along sun-kissed walls, but now they stop beneath Lucinda's window. Poor girl, they whisper, so young to hide, not to sing with the bells. Soon, Professor Venuti hears of this. Afraid of bells? In Santa Lucia? Ha ha ho! He beams and crinkles his nose. Soon, Lucinda will play in the sun again. With his laugh, with his smile, Professor Venturi causes Lucinda to leave her home. Gently, he leads her to the stalls behind the school. Inside stand 3 lamps, 2 quite large and 1 just a tiny ball of white wool. Each wears bells around its neck. One wears 3 bells, one wears 2 bells, and the tiny lamp wears 1 bell. Bell speaks what Professor Venuti says. When bells ring, they say, here is thunder. When 3 bells ring, they say, here is thunder. When 2 bells ring, they say, here is Tina. When 1 bell rings, it says, here is Clarissa. Then Lucinda does something that no one has ever done before. She shakes her head back and forth, then calls atop the earthly straw. Professor Venuti places Clarissa in Lucinda's arms. Guess what she did? She hugs the ball of wool, but rips off its bell. The lamb, like a heartbeat, shivers, then licks Lucinda's cheeks. You think he likes her? Professor Venuti laughs. Because Clarissa loves you. Will you feed her each time the school bell rings? Lucinda does not reply. What do you think? Is she going to bury her head or is she going to feed her? Alone one day when the lunch bell rings and all the children run for home, Lucinda sneaks in the stalls to kneel beside Clarissa, the lamp without a bell. These two speak with their eyes and become friends. For many days, Lucinda feeds Clarissa, until one day when the clouds eat the sun and the wind swallows the valley of Santa Lucia. The village sleeps its noonday sleep. The cows doze under the olive trees. Suddenly, a flare leaps from a candle in the lamp stall. Oh, wow. Fire! The dry straws burn. The whole wood smokes. Lucinda yells. But Professor Venuti sleeps. The village sleeps. Soon smoke fills the musty store. Lucinda sees nothing. She sees nothing. Not Tonda, not Tina, not Clarissa. Lucinda yells, but no one answers, except the bells. 3 tinkle bells whisper in the smoke. Here is Tonda, help him. Lucinda leads Tonda to safety. Then 2 bells whisper in the flames. Here is Tina, help me. Lucinda leads Tina to safety. She listens for Clarissa, but the 1 tinkle bell does not speak. Why? Lucinda never put it on again. Remember, she took it off. She never put it on again. Lucinda runs to the grandmother bell in the village square. She stands before the large rope that hangs from the bell tower, but it's out of reach. She pushes a chair beneath the rope. She jumps and grabs the rope. The rope goes down and Lucinda goes up. The rope goes up and Lucinda goes up. The big grandmother bell goes bang, bang. Lucinda rises and falls with the bell. She tightly shuts her eyes. Her hands nearly slip from the bell. Hold on, the big grandmother bell cries. Hold on, Lucinda. Her hands hurt. I must hold on. I will hold on, she yells. Her heart pounds. Her fingers grow weak until... What do you think happens? 2 strong hands reach up to her, and Professor Venuti helps her down. You saved Clarissa and the school, he shouts. We heard the bell. Professor Venuti places the lamp in Lucinda's arms. No, now Clarissa belongs to you, he chuckles. Lucinda hugs and kisses the lamp, whose wool smells of smoke, whose small body shakes. It must be really scared. Lucinda ties the small jingle bell around its neck. The bell speaks to you today. Mama beams, Lucinda smiles. And Nonna Rosa speaks to me. Then, as quick as the tinkle of a tiny mouse bell, she runs out into the sun with the lamp closed behind to play laughing games with her friends. From that day on, Lucinda takes good care of Clarissa and her babies, and whenever she can, she rings the bells of Santa Lucia for all the world to hear. Oh, isn't that a lovely book? That's a lovely story. So that's the Bells of Santa Lucia by Gus Cazzola and illustrated by Pierr. Okay, until next time when we read another book. Bye for now.